Welcome back to Sajin YouTube channel. So this is my review for the game Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and it's 2D Metroidvania kind of a game, and it's side-scrolling, not side-scrolling per se, but this is in the veins of the old school Prince of Persia game, which was there in 2018. You are a fan of Prince of Persia from very long when it first started in 1990s and stuff, or maybe when you are when with Sands of Time or with Warrior Within, like the first exposure to many players for Prince of Persia series was the Warrior Within and the Two Thrones. But the persons who are fond of like those old school Metroidvania kind of a game, for those who are in turn with Metroid, we can say it's a pretty nice game, and this is a pretty challenging game at times. Like you can sink some time into it, like 20 hours, 30 hours for completion is as such, but at the same time this is a pretty challenging game. Like you can go down in several hits, so you have to keep that in mind when playing the game. Like the game is pretty challenging. It's Metroidvania, so we should have known for it. And also you have various abilities and charms to per se, like you have a necklace to which you can adapt various ornaments to it, and that will increase your health, your damage, some things like that. But it's also has like that specific thing where it has slots, so you can't equip many things at the same time, and if you equip more things the game is not challenging that much. So it depends on how you want to play the game. Do you want the challenge or do you don't want challenge? It depends on you. But here you play as as not as a prince per se, but you play as a new game protagonist which is named Sargon, and it's a pretty compelling. Like it's the hero name is Sargon, and it's a member of a young member of a warrior clan per se. And the warrior clan is named as the Immortals, and Sargon must travel to the cursed city of Mount Quaff to rescue the kidnapped prince Kazan. And it's the story revolved around it. And yeah, the controls are pretty fluid. You can parry, you can dash, you can do literally everything: dash, combat, dodge, everything. And it feels smooth per se. And then you have this meter at the right, so it's like a finisher. If you charge it fully, you can deal an awesome finisher, or you can use it on health potions and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Along with it, the thing that's nice is like the parry window. It's pretty small in term. Sometimes it's just brutal, but if you parry it perfectly, you can do an awesome finisher, and that finisher can destroy the enemy. And sometimes, in some cases, some bosses in one just fell swoop, and in a pretty fast way, like half of the health of the boss is just gone, and you just won the entire match, which is like pretty good. And the fluidity is there. The fluidity is very good. Also, you can slide cancel everything you expect, and yeah, the game looks pretty nice. And there are no frame drops in the game also, but do keep it in mind since it's a Metroidvania, and Metroidvania is known for its difficulties, so you should keep that in mind while playing the game. And it's 2.5D, as we all know. And if you are a fan of those old school games, this is a game for you. You can literally play it multiple times. It's not that there's no replay value, but yeah, there is a bit of a replay value. Like there are some spaces where you can't go at the start, and the game does a pretty nice thing. Like you have to press down button so that it screenshot that specific portion of the map and saves it into your map. So whenever after some time when you are overpowered and you can venture into that area, you can just hover over it, and in the map you will see that there was a treasure chest or something like that over that area, which is a pretty nice thing. Like they implemented it. Also, the map is pretty good, and the side scrolling, and like if you're a fan of that old school two 2D's Prince of games, you are having a pretty high time with it. And if you're not, then also you can sink some time into it. But if you're a more fan of 3D games, this is not for you. This is not 3D, it's 2.5D, but overall it's pretty challenging. And yeah, it's what I should expect from Prince of Persia game as of now. Like they are Prince of Persia is not having that kind of an appeal right now, like because there's no mainline Prince of Persia game since 2015. The last game was the Forgotten Sands, and Prince of Persia is an IP where It's based on Persian mythology, but at the same time, Ubisoft also don't know what exactly players and people want from these kinds of game. And I will say like this kind of a game, this 2.5D game works with Prince of Persia IP per se. Like it works on mobile also, but it works more because yeah, people are fan of playing 2.5D games on on their smartphones, and this looks pretty nice. Like, and also at the same time, it's pretty cheap per se. It's $50 game, and you have a compelling story. At the same time, you have the story also. You can sink some time into it. Like you don't need like 40 hours 3D games. Sometimes 2.5D games is also nice, and this will fulfill your each. And yeah, you can shoot arrows, and sword play is pretty nice and it's pretty fluid. So overall, if you're a fan of Prince of Persia, or if you want some challenging Metroidvania, not challenging per se, but yeah, casual Metroidvania, this is a game for you. And yeah, this is my review. What do you think about this first review of the year? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to talk more about Prince of Persia series and what you're a fan of, sound of your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will be there replying to your comments. And that's it from me today. What do you think about the review? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.